Oh, welcome back, my gardening friends. Well, we're still compost making, looking after everything that's actually growing, but there are some things that need to come out of the ground. And some things that need harvesting now. So I need to get all the carrots out, another harvest of Jerusalem artichokes, and the last few parsnips. Not forgetting my last few potatoes, which are now trying to grow. That's the Sharpie Express. Might end up leaving some in this time, but I do need to get another harvest of potatoes. Mrs. K has given me my orders. Right, start with the carrots. Most of the beds have now been nicely topped up and nicely dug over by the birds looking for the worms, but we need to prep this bed, and the carrots may still be edible. We'll soon find out. A little bit of pause and record. All this is the insulation to keep them dry, keep them warm, and hopefully half fresh. And that's what it looks like now. Well, some of those carrots don't look too bad at all. Some of these carrots, you're looking at the good side. But I'm sure I can find enough out of them to take home today or tomorrow. But I've got all that lovely compost to add to the bin now, ready for more sifting. Let's move on to the parsnips. Olivia's here today, if you can hear us voice in the background. Again, the cardboard's for insulation and the compost. We'll get rid of that. And let's see if there's anything that's left that's any good. These will start going to seed. You see there's quite a thick mulch there, directing all the water that way. Worms are loving the cardboard. Let's not share that, Mrs. K. But you see everything here. They're down well. Might get some meat out that one. I'll tidy me mess up another day. Didn't do very well with parsnips last year. A lot rotted off. So moving them. Bit of rot on that, but enough for a stew. Have we got anything that's Sunday dinner worth? The brown all peels off. These have gone really brittle now. Oop. The worms are enjoying my parsnip. Might be able to get some meat out of that. There's plenty of compost here. To use elsewhere, so if we're harvesting nothing else. Yeah, normally I can do quite well with parsnips, but it's not been the best. Let's not bore you too much. Now, do I take that one back for dinner, or shall I take that one? I think you know I daren't do any other. Right, let's go and get some nice asparagus. Can't go wrong with that as long as you pick it nice and young and tender. So I do cut it off just below the surface and put it straight into the bag. I'll probably end up cutting it to there, just having those pieces. But it's surprising how quickly they dehydrate. If I'm at the allotment for another half an hour. Obviously we've got to be careful and not cutting any of these spears that are protruding from above. So I'll get busy and fill the bag. And when you do put the knife through it, you can always tell the nice, fresh, tender ones. I try and pick them as soon as they poke their heads up. But there's quite a little bit there. Last us till the next picking. These have had 1 week's picking already. They'll get another 5 and they'll be left to be. And then we'll look after them over the winter again. Look after your vegetables and I'll look after you. Right, let's see what we've got in here. As you can see now, they're shooting like mad. As we always say, nature always finds a way. If it's sitting on its side, it'll find its way up. Are you watching me, Olivia?
Wait, you can talk on the camera?
Yes.
Are you filming?
Me getting the Jerusalem artichokes out.
Are you filming?
Yes. So you know you're on camera.
No, it's not. It's play around.
Go and play then.
I'm trying to get around.
But yeah, they're starting to grow well now, so this will be the last harvest. They probably won't taste exactly the same, but no doubt they'll still make plenty of wind. We'll put them there, we'll collect them later. But like I say, they're just, I thought they were weeds, but they're all growing now. I may have to dig some of them out next year, else it'll just blow the box completely apart. So I've got some Morris Bard and some Picasso. Let's do the Picasso first. I need to get some of these to save some seed before I finish off. Again, these have been in the polytunnel all winter. Ideal they are to plant up, so we'll make sure we save enough. But these were planted in March, so they're now 13 months old. And I've got another container to pot them up. We'll be gentle with them. As you can see, they're coming on well. You can see this gives you the energy, and you don't have to water until they start showing. I'll have a proper look through in a bit, but time is getting on there. Soon scrap the chits off, nothing, only the same as what you would if you left them in the kitchen cupboard before you had them. Compost is really dry, which ain't a bad thing, really. I'll best get another tray. Don't want to mix these up. You'll struggle to get into the shed now. So I've saved half a dozen of those. And we'll move on to the Morris Bard. These had super soil. That was probably because of the compost, if you remember. They must have some roots on them. I can feel them. Must be something in here. Nice potatoes. Like I said, considering. Don't want like leggy chits, but these chits are beautiful. They're probably a little bit too leggy, so we'll not select those. But just by careful management, you can pick the potatoes. You may as well just pick them. In actual fact, you can actually plant these now without the potato, but you'd have to look after them because it hasn't got the energy from the potato itself. See my homemade compost there. Got 2 bags. I can replant those now with some of the nice compost. Mrs. K does like the smaller potatoes. These are just pop, but if you've ever challenged yourself to growing a small seed potato, that's when you can do it. That one looks like it's been frosted, so we'll just leave that one. At this time of the year, just grateful for whatever you can get when you're gardening on a budget. We'll have that one today. Woo! Right, I'll just select half a dozen of those. They'll need planting as soon as, really. But at least I've got enough to plant on again. Let's just leave it to there we go. We'll have the 4. I'll get them all cleaned up before we go home. But it's always worth just keeping your potatoes back, keeping them frost free. That's how I store my potatoes. And it won't be long before I'm harvesting some new potatoes that we planted just before Christmas. That was nice to open up some more of those beds. When I get a few minutes spare, I can clear those beds out, add my worm castings now because we've got rid of all the temporary compost material. Still got more potatoes to plant up. I'll take them over to plot 1 to do that. This will go into my potato bin, and then that'll get sifted and used to top some of the beds up. Still lots to do. I haven't sowed many tender plants, but very soon I'll be updating you on the tomatoes that I sliced or I froze, and you won't believe what you see when I do my update stroke reveal. If you've liked the content, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down for the interaction. Please leave me a comment, and why not consider subscribing. Happy gardening to you all. Till next time, my friends. Ta-ra for now. I'll go and get this little monster back home. I've got her all week. Woohoo! Gonna have some fun, we are.